Business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly here. Listen, I am so excited to announce my mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million-dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing we're going to start by giving away a free webinar. After that, we're going to give a 5-day challenge. We're going to start with your mindset, and we're going to end with self-care, because you can have all the money in the world, but without personal health care and taking care of yourself, it means nothing. We're going to get into business, trust, and leaving a legacy for your children, banking, and getting the loans that you need to start your businesses, all the 7 streams of income, and so much more. I'm so excited to give all this information to you. Click the link below to join my 5-day challenge, the Total Freedom Challenge. Hey y'all, what's up? Dr. Heavenly here. Listen, I'm sitting here. I was watching a movie and I ain't have a chance to do anything. But like I said, I promised y'all that I was going to go live at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays to talk to y'all about business, money, and relationships. Let me see if I can see the comments. Come on, babies. Oh, y'all already in here. How y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Danette Gibbs, Ray P, Belinda Artist. Hi, Lisa Farmer. Yolanda, well, y'all is true boopies. I appreciate you guys. And we're talking about money. Listen, the title of this live is Tell All Your Friends, Tell All Your Family that we may be going into a big recession and how to prepare. Now, I got a special guest for you all tonight. She's going to come in about 7:15 and talk to you guys. And she has an amazing story. But I wanted to tell y'all about Dr. Heavenly University. Quick question. What's your question? Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with married to medicine. You wrong for that, girl. Don't be asking no question about it. But this is about Dr. Heavenly University. When is married to medicine coming back to our screen? Listen, that's not the right question, okay? Ask me a business question or a question about money. We're talking about real estate right now, okay? And how to build generational wealth. Listen, y'all don't get paid no money for married to medicine. You don't. I get paid for married to medicine, so that ain't getting y'all to the bag. Really don't worry about that here. Listen to what I'm trying to give y'all: financial empowerment to help your family, your children, and your children's children, which is biblical, okay? I don't know when married to medicine coming back. I don't. We coming back soon, though. Keep waiting. But yeah, so we're talking about Dr. Heavenly University, and I'm going to go over the whole spiel with y'all again because y'all need to hear it again, okay? Dr. Heavenly University was something that was inspired, I'm going to say by God, because y'all know I'm a dentist, right? But I had been doing empowerment instructions for dentists for years with Dr. Heavenly University. That was the name of it. I named it after me years ago. We're instructing dentists on how to start and run a successful dental practice. And we included CE credits about teaching them how to do the high cost procedures, the implants, the all on X's, how to run a practice, veneers, all that. And we had instructors and we showed them how to do it. And I had been doing it for years. And one of the things I noticed in professionals, i.e. Black professionals, is that we're taught from some of the best universities, Howard University, Meharry Medical College, all these schools are teaching us, Xavier, all these schools are teaching us very, very well. But we're learning how to work and be great clinicians, but we don't have any financial education, right? There's no financial education there. So what I saw with all of my colleagues and people that I was training is they don't know anything about money. So you can make a lot of money, but if you don't keep it, what good is it to you? So we started and we opened up Dr. Heavenly University because we felt like financial empowerment was so important. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've been called to do this. I've been told over and over again, confirmed over and over again. And honestly, I can't even tell you how I put this together without the grace of God. All the information came to me through different people, through different conversations, and God would just point me out when I said, God, hey, when you give stuff to God, and He kind of put it together for you. So today we're talking about real estate, right? And how we get real estate. Now, I really like this new girl. She's coming up. And I've been talking to her for a while, and I met her a while back. Very, very bright young lady. And one thing you could say about Dr. Heavenly University, we bring in the best of the best. Her name is Benaisha Watson. And I know maybe y'all heard of her, but anyway, this girl really impressed me. This young lady, I should say, really impressed me. She's actually a beautiful lady. She used to be a model and all of that. But she was a realtor. She started her real estate brokership, right? So she was selling houses. And one thing that she noticed was when she would sell a house to someone Caucasian, they would get approved for a loan. And then she would go to a Black family or Black couple with the same credit score, could have the same job, the same thing on paper, and find out either they were not approved for the home loan or they were approved at a higher interest rate. And one great thing she did was she started her own mortgage company, her own her own bank, if you will. This young lady took $50 million of her own money. She got an extraordinary story of her own money to start a bank to help people like us get our real estate. Now, if y'all been watching my university for the last 3-4 blogs, we've been talking about real estate because that's the number one way to get wealth in the world, really. If you talk to 95% of the wealthy, the millionaires in the United States, they made it through real estate, right? So she has an amazing story coming up about how she did exactly what Josie Hood said, exactly what I'm telling you, buying property, buy it right from the beginning, meaning you need to have a great price from the beginning, not what it's going to, what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to buy it at a good price from the very beginning, right? So she bought properties, got the financing, bought properties, right? And then she renovated them, some of them, and then she rented them out, refinanced them, and then did it again over and over again. So if you find a up and coming area and you get a property at a great price, and I think she started in Southern California. So if you get one property at $500,000, a few years later, with renovations, that property could be worth $750,000 to $1 million. I mean, it's not unheard of. So real estate is actually the single best way to accumulate wealth. And she's going to come in and talk to us and tell us about her story. You heard this story before? Okay. I would love to start talking about life insurance. We're going to get into life insurance. That's very important. That's a very important part. But today we're talking about real estate. So with Dr. Heavenly University, I'm gonna tell y'all my history, and y'all already know it. I ran several businesses, multi-million-dollar businesses, dental offices. I own a mortgage company, a record label. I know own a beauty supply store now. So my angle, my expertise area is business, right? But Dr. Heavenly University is a true one-stop shop to financial freedom, because not only are we talking about business, which is most important, we're starting with the spirituality, because I can give y'all all the information in the world, but if y'all don't have God on your side, you can't succeed. That's just my thought, and y'all can take it how y'all want to, but God put all this together for me, and I'm actually doing what I'm called to do. So we're going to start Dr. Heavenly University with mindset. We got to positive affirmations, talking to the Lord, coming up with a plan. And if you ask God for certain things and He sees fit to give them to you, no man can come against you with what you're doing. So we're talking about business first. Then we're going to get into real estate, because that's the number one way to store your money, to save your money. We're going to talk about Forex trading. Got to talk about crypto because a lot of people are making a lot of money on crypto. And it's a lot going on in the crypto space and the Forex space. So we got to watch out for that. It's a lot of scams out there. They're being called out all over. And I saw the movie Madoff. A lot of people with crypto are doing the same thing that Madoff did, a Ponzi scheme where they're actually not really trading, but they're pretending to trade and using, somebody else's money to pay off the older people with the new money. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And we're going to talk about how to watch out for those kind of things and some of the things that we vetted in passive investments. We also got to get in insurance and things because that's the number one way to build wealth. Also, is through insurances. And we got guys that are going to come on, brilliant young women that are going to come on and talk about the Index Universal Life and how you can roll over your 401k into a universal life policy with no penalty and actually borrow from your policy to buy real estate, tax-free. All these are tax loopholes that we were not taught in school, right? So I'm getting to the nitty gritty of the thing. We're going to talk about the insurance. We're going to talk about the trust and protecting your assets, right? It's a lot of people out there talking about trust. You got to get the right people to do your trust, okay? You need attorneys that are backed by attorneys, and you got the information, and we got the attorneys. We get the credentials do mean something. I say that all the time. There are a lot of people out there doing different things, but the credentials mean something. And when you're doing something like a trust, you needed to be backed by a tax attorney and a CPA. So you make first certain you're doing it right and you're doing the right things, okay? I'm really smart. It's just my confidence isn't there because I came from a parents of blue collar workers. Okay, you got to start somewhere. I would suggest starting with Dr. Heavenly University. We started with a free webinar, right? I'm going to give you a free webinar. The webinar is basically talking about risk versus reward, right? The higher the risk, the higher the reward. We're going to talk about different investment strategies, right? And then from there, we're going into a five-day challenge just because that's the way they taught me to do it, 5 days. I'm telling you, God is so good. He actually had some guys tell me the whole spiel on how to do the 5-day challenge. And I was supposed to actually work with these guys, but God said no. For some reason, it never did come to pass, but they gave me all the information. It's like God has been so amazing in my life that he's actually put this whole thing together for me, and I can't even explain it. And I've met different people, and some of the financial planners and tax attorneys and everybody that I've worked with have been so amazing to be willing to put out the information. Some of the information I got, you have to be a multi-millionaire to even talk to some of these people. But I'm bringing them all to the table at Dr. Heavenly University. I know I look tired today. My hair messed up, but that's fine because, listen, I'm giving y'all information, okay? Hello from France. How you doing? Heavenly, how do you feel about the country's tax sale options that happen every day? Let's see. There we go. All right, you're from Portsmouth, Virginia. Okay. Praise the Lord. All right, so we're talking about business, we're talking about money, we're talking about relationships, we're talking about all that. We're talking about Forex trading. I'm actually trading right now. The lady giving me a stop loss order, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. She's saying put it in at. So guys, I'm gonna bring you the guys that are doing the trading. We're going to, once you get into my mastermind, which is the next step after the 5-day challenge, we're gonna do coursework. We're going to do an introduction to Forex trading. I'm going to give you all the information you need in the 5-day challenge to let you know how important it is for you to get the physical knowledge of each and every topic. And then we go on with an online course. We're doing actual training and education through the mastermind where we teach you on every subject, and teach you why it's so important to have knowledge on every angle of finances, starting with real estate, going all the way to trust, insurance, precious metals. We got to talk about that, real money, and we got to talk about using debt to become wealthy. That's the only way. You cannot work yourself into being a billionaire. You can't, really. The way it's done is through debt. Good debt, not bad debt. Not going out there buying a Maybach like I did, okay? Let me see where my stop loss is. Okay, and I think Benaisha is ready. Let's see. She's logging in now. Let's see if she comes on in. And we're going to talk to her a little bit about the financial wellness of real estate and how she got started, and also how she does the loan. She actually owns her own bank. So she's able to make those finances happen. She's going to tell you what credit score you need. Not only are we giving you all the information to get the loans, we got the people on our team that can get your credit to where it needs to be. I got a bad girl on my team that actually can fix your credit. And what they do is they work with attorneys. And if you have like something on your credit that's bad and it went to a collections agency, they find the loopholes to get it off. They use the stamp of an attorney. If they don't have all the information, meaning the creditors don't have all the information, they have to remove it from your credit. They have to. So there's a way to get stuff off your credit the right way. And once you get that off your credit, we can get your credit score up to the number you need to get these loans. Now, for home loans, they got some amazing products out there to get you the home loans. Now, she's going to tell you that anytime is a good time to buy if you buy it at the right price. The interest rates are the concern, but on new properties, they do buy down points on the interest rate. So you can buy and you're able to have a lot of negotiating power now, because a lot of people are not buying real estate until we know where the bottom is, and who knows where the complete bottom is. Hey, has anyone joined Dr. Heavenly? It just started, baby. Maya Daniels, we've been doing Dr. Heavenly University for 10 years for dentists, right? We just opened it up to the public. And you have seen a reward if you join any of our investments. So we can talk about that, Maya. I finally caught the live, but if it's a has anyone joined? Okay. Finally caught a live. I'm so happy to create your channel. Show doesn't show how amazing you are. Thank you, D. Okay, 107 people hit the like button. Okay. All right, so I'm waiting on Benaisha to come on in. She says she coming in. I'm trying to make sure her link works. And God is good. So y'all got any questions for me before I start? Yes, it will be recorded. So if you join the 5-day challenge, it will be recorded. So if you miss a certain night, it goes from 6 to 8 p.m. If you miss a certain night, you can catch it back. Yes. So we will record it for the people that purchase it. And if you go to my website right now, it's actually a real beautiful website. And it gives you all the information on the different tiers of joining. Go to DrHeavenlyUniversity.com. The first thing you're going to see is a free webinar. And basically, you have to put in your information, your email address, and I think your cell phone number. And then once you get that, you get to see our free webinar. And then from that, you can join our 5-day challenges, 3 different tiers to get to the challenge. The first one starts at $97. $97 for all this financial information. Let me see if this young lady's having a problem getting on the link. She says she's logging in now. Okay. She's logging in now. So, yeah, I need help joining your Forex. Okay, so at Dr. Heavenly University, we're going to give an introduction to Forex trading. I got a girl that's going to teach Forex trading in our master class, our mastermind coaching class. So we're going to give you ends on what Forex trading is, who does Forex trading. I think it's a whole lot of information and knowledge you need, honestly, to learn Forex trading before you start these passive investments, so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Okay. So yeah, we're teaching the Forex trading. What are the top financial mistakes you made over the years? That's a great question. At Dr. Heavenly University, I'm gonna answer all that. But the top financial mistakes probably is buying things I don't need. I told you, I don't know if you saw my previous or you follow me. I bought an expensive car that I did not need. And once I realized I could invest that money into real estate and or some other passive platforms, the power of compound interest can make me way more on an investment than something that is depreciating, like a car. So that was a bad financial mistake. Another financial mistake I made is I bought 10 properties over time, and I just did not have a good property manager. So I got frustrated with residential properties. Okay, so I own residential properties. I still have 5 properties. Pretty much, but it was actually hard because you read all these books about buy properties, go ahead and renovate them and rent them out. What they don't tell you is it's very difficult if you don't have a team. Okay, I think Benaisha has just joined us. She's so beautiful. Look at her. Oh, she used to be a model. I'm gonna bring her in right now. We're gonna talk about it. Benaisha.
Hey, girl.
Girl, you ain't have to dress up. I'm just regular in my theater right here.
Not
I
dressed.
know that's right. You can't help it, can you? You can't help it, can you?
How are
So listen, I was
you?
giving them a little preface about who you are, but main thing I want to go into the spiel of how you started what you're doing, why you started what you're doing, and how you can help the people at Dr. Heavenly University.
Okay, absolutely. So, hey, everybody, my name is Benaisha Watson, and I am the sole owner of my own federally chartered bank. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's going in and out. So
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I can take it off of this.
it's good now. You good now. Uh-oh, you freezing up, boo. Oh no.
Does that sound better?
Yes, that's much better. Thank you.
Okay. So my name is Benaisha Watson, guys. Hello, nice to meet everyone. I am the sole owner of my own federally chartered bank. I am a direct lender, so I finance deals directly out of my own pocket. I own a federally chartered bank. It is a direct lending bank. It's based right in Dallas, Texas, but I serve every single state in the United States of America, including Alaska and Hawaii. And I fund residential and commercial real estate up to 650 million.
Okay. How did you start?
So I started in the space.
Why did you start? More importantly, why did you start it?
Yep. So I started in the space of banking because I saw a need for our people. There was a disparity in the way that we were treated when it came to financing and access to capital. So I had a real estate license for about since 2015. So I don't know, it's been like 8 years now, 6 years. And so basically helping customers and helping people find, look for homes and stuff like that. I already had a background as an investor. But when I started to really help people in the sales section, and I started to learn that a lot of our people were being turned down for home loans. We had the hardest time versus other cultures and communities where it seemed like they had, they barely had to show anything to get financing. So I just said, you know what? I had an opportunity that presented itself to me where I was able to become a space and own a bank. And I said, you know what? This is going to be able to change the culture. So it was like a no-brainer for me to get right into it, to spearhead it, to be a champion for the culture and the community, and say, you know what, it's not just about my clients, it's about everybody, all Black people, all minorities, getting them into homes and access to capital.
All right, I got 3 questions for you. How did you start your own bank? Where did you get the capital to start your own bank, my sister? Were you born into money?
Absolutely not. So my mother's an immigrant. She was born in Guatemala, so I am a first-generation American. She came to the United States at 26 with an American dream. She just wanted to fly the flag, okay? So she always told me, like, you're gonna be able to be something in life. Don't let anybody tear you down, take away from you. I was accepted into Spelman and multiple universities when I got to my college age, and I had a daughter. I had a daughter when I was 19. So I was always taught, like, no, we're not gonna just fall into line. We're gonna be something. We're gonna step above. We're gonna rise above the cream of the crop, right? So the way that I was able to access capital and start in the space of banking is because I started in real estate as an investor. So my first year, when I was 19 years old, I bought my own single family home. I owned it for about a year and a half and I sold it. So I was able to flip that house for almost double the profit. It was like 60,000 when I bought it. It was 125 when I sold it. And so that started the like snowball effect. You have to start somewhere in order to get. So that money that I took, I actually put some of it into a new house. It was like 130. When I sold that, it was like almost 300,000. So stuff like that. When you build equity in home ownership, that is how you build generational wealth. And what you should do is, if you have the ability to own a home, sit on it, let it build equity, and you pull that cash out, refinance, or whatever you want to do, get a line of home equity loan or whatever. But you want to access more capital with that equity. It's like playing with Vegas money. So long story short, I used to model I started when I was 15 years old. And so I had, done a lot of things in the entertainment business. I hit a couple commercials. I had a Coca-Cola commercial that aired for like 20 years, girl. So residual income from all kind of different sources, multiple streams of income. But real estate was really my foundation. When I got to have a license, I sold over 200 houses my first year. So the average realtor sells 8 houses. So being able to sell so many houses, I made $4.3 million, and I was still working a full-time job, making $300,000 in that job. So when people are like, how did you get your money? I worked hard for this. I didn't just like fall into a basket and somebody just dumped something on my head and say, here you go. No, no. I actually put in the work. I was smart. I made good investments that doubled my profit. And long story short, that's how I was able to really acquire the capital to start the bank.
Wow, 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 wow. That's amazing. Now, so you know what? That just goes to show you that you guys can do it. And I've been telling y'all over and over again that you have to work for it. It ain't gonna just be dropped in your lap. And if it is, you probably gonna mess it up. So it builds character when you work like she does. Now I don't know how old she is. She don't look old, but for her to have $50 million, I didn't see that compound timing in there, but I'm sure it happened. Now another thing, okay. So you own a real estate company initially, correct? How did you sell 400 houses when nobody else was selling them?
Let me tell you something. So I'm from LA. Okay. I live in Dallas, Texas. And living in Dallas, Texas, I didn't know a soul. I didn't have any friends, nobody to turn to. I just went out there and I beat those feet. When you want to do business, you will get up every day and act like it. You have to believe in yourself when you are an entrepreneur. You have to believe that story that you're telling people. That initial contact with somebody, you're going to hear a bunch of no's before you hear a yes. You have to build up that confidence. You have to know that, okay, it's okay. This is the first time I'm meeting you, but this is not the first time I'm having this conversation. You have to treat that person as if it's the first time you're having that conversation. Not that, okay, here, I got to talk to somebody again. That negative energy, people can feel that, and be yourself. So because I did all those things, people buy you before they buy what you're selling. Your tribe is going to be your tribe. You don't have to convince anybody to do business with you. If they like you, they will. Everybody won't. So if you keep that mentality, that's how I was able to help people, add value to people. When people ask me, hey, can you show me a house? I actually got up and did it. If they're like, I don't go to work, I get off work at 8:00 p.m., I showed up at 8:00 p.m. to help them. You know, most people are like, look, I got family, I got dinner, I don't have time. So everything that people wouldn't do, that's what I did. And even in my bank right now, everything that banks don't do for people, that's what I do. And that's why I'm able to support and help the mission of building a culture, because a lot of the times people don't want to do things that are high risk. They say, oh no, well, you know, I don't want to do that because it's not showing me anything right now. Well, you have to build up to a relationship. Sales and business is really about relationships. It's not about the money. So sometimes you got to do certain things for free. I got to run numbers for you, even though I may not get paid from you right now. But if I keep giving you those numbers, you're going to know that I'm a person of value. Now, everybody's not, you know, some people will take advantage of you, but at the end of the day, it's like you're building a relationship. And people who make money, they want to break bread with you. They don't want to just meet you in the first conversation and just start giving you all access to them. No, they want to know who you are. They want to know what you're about. They want to sit with you a little bit. They want to break some bread. So look, I had to go on a few dinner conversations with a group of people. You know, even though I got a man at home, he got to understand, like, look, this is business, baby. This is not personal. And when you build those relationships with high net worth people, it pays 10 times fold.
Wow. I'm so impressed. The first thing I want to say is I am so proud of you, because when I started to do Heavenly University, I said, I got to have a group of women, not necessarily women, but it's always the women. We go bad, but we bad. A group of women to give the information. And I was like, Lord Jesus, just bring the right people to me. And lo and behold, I got with Josie Hood, I got with the girl Tiffany Williams, and you. And I'm like, man, I got the whole one-stop shop. You got the loans, giving people a great rate on the loans, right? The interest rates. Can we talk about that a little bit? What do people need to qualify to get a loan, and what interest rate? And is now a good time to purchase more commercial and residential properties?
Absolutely. So right now is the time to buy. If you're waiting for a bubble to burst, you're going to be waiting for a lifetime. It's an imaginary bubble. We're 4 years behind on inventory. So that means that the population is greater than the amount of inventory we have. So how is it going to bust? How is it going to be the right time ever? The reason why I say right now is actually the right time is because you're able to negotiate some of your sales price. You're able to negotiate some of your closing costs. You're able to play around with the numbers versus 6, 7 months ago, 8 months ago, when the market was freaking like crazy hot. and so many people were in the market to buy the same house. When there's 14 people looking at the same house, it's too competitive for you to be able to negotiate. Now it's kind of died down, it's simmered down, so you have a little bit more negotiation power. I have people that are getting qualified for loans and getting $20,000 in closing costs paid. This is the time to do that. And that closing cost, those down payments, those are hard monies that come out of our pocket. When you are looking to add value to a purchase, you want to be able to say, okay, well, this is what I'm not coming out of pocket. Does that make sense? Where's my hard money? Because that note is a piece of paper. That's an imaginary number. $1 million on a piece of paper is nothing. But that $50,000 that I have to take out of my pocket for that down payment, that's real money, right? So if you're able to negotiate your real money, that's when you have leverage. So you want to do it at a time when it's an uncertainty. This is when investors buy. If you don't buy it, a commercial platform is going to buy it. A hedge fund is going to buy it. Some corporation is going to buy it. So why not get in there and purchase that real estate right now today?
So what you're saying is a lot of times you can negotiate and some people will help you pay the down payment, if you will. So the closing costs, they helping you pay the closing costs, the down payment and all that. And you've seen that happen. Now I'm going to switch gears on you right quick. I got one more question for you. Guys, this is the kind of stuff we learning at Dr. Heavenly University. I'm not playing with y'all. I got a one-stop shop. This girl actually does the loans. And she can get you up to $650 million, right? And you said to qualify.
So I don't do the loans. So I'm the owner. I don't do any loans. I just own the bank. I have the loan officers that are in place that do all the work. All the loan processes and underwriters, they work for me.
But you sign off on the loans. I know that for a fact. You sign off on the loans.
Yes,
so she can have the ability to approve the loans. My bad, sister. You have loan officers. And that's the people we bring into Dr. Heavenly University, the people that can make decisions, that can tell you what credit score you need, how much you need down. If this is your residential property where you stay in your residence, how much do you need to put down? If this is an investment property, commercial property, all that's pretty much different. We got somebody to explain that to y'all from the rooter to the tutor, and y'all able to work with her directly. As brothers and sisters, we got to look out for each other because the other people are not. She said out of her own mouth that people that had the same credit score, that had the same look on paper as an African American were not getting approved. So that was the reason for her starting her own bank, to empower families. And that's all we doing is empower families. So my last question for you, doctor, is what is your educational background? Because I always say, you know, it's a dilemma out there. People are saying, should you get an education? Should you not? Do credentials mean something? But I do think they mean something in teaching you how to think and how to get at people. So tell me what your background is in.
Okay, so I have 2 master's degree and a law degree. I am pro-education. I feel that education is going to set the foundation for that follow-through effect. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you have an education in basket weaving, you know, creating bulletproof vests. I don't care. It's going to cause you to start at something and complete something. And if you're going to be in business, you have to be able to start something and push to complete something. So I am definitely pro-education. My master's is in political management and public administration, and my law degree is in international security.
That's all I'm saying. These girls are bad, y'all. Bad to the bone. And listen, I'm a dentist. That's all I am. But listen, I have the right people around me. And I'm telling you, at Dr. Heavenly University, we bring in the CPAs, we bring in the tax attorneys, we bring in the people that can do the trust, the people that specialize in insurance. She just specifically won my heart because she owned her own bank. I don't know no other sister that own the bank. I don't. I know people that do banking that have they're like brokers and they broker out on different banks, but I do not know another sister her age or older than her that own their own bank. Would you rather talk to the bank owner at Dr. Heavenly University, or you want to talk to a loan officer? Which one you want?
Come on.
So I just wanted to give them a little inkling of what they're going to get at our 5-day challenge, Benaisha. Any questions for her? I'm going to take on one question and we got to go because we've been over here over 30 minutes. She owns the own bank.
While we're waiting for the question, I just want to let people know home ownership, you can attain it with a 580 credit score. 580 is your entry into home ownership. If you have a business, You can get a business bank statement loan with no tax returns with a 640 credit score and 10% down. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see your tax returns. I don't want to know what you wrote off. If I look at your bank statements and it shows your deposits, I can qualify you at the highest level with no questions asked. If you are an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter what business you have, as long as it's making money. You can be a truck driver, you can be a dentist, you can be in a boutique owner, whatever it is. You can do nails, hair, anything that has a LLC connected to it. If you are making money, you can get qualified for a home loan.
Wow, wow, wow. Listen, guys, and I'm going to end with that. Listen, y'all, go ahead and hit the link, Dr. Heavenly University. She's going to talk about it more. What's the name of your company for the people, and how can they get at you?
Yes. So it's going to be Prime One Lending Group. That's my commercial side. Prime One Home Loans is my home loan side for residential. So it's ONE spelled out, and you can go to PrimeONEHomeLoans.com and access all the information. And there's actually a contact number on there as well.
That's all y'all got it now. Prime One Lending, right?
Prime One Lending
Group.
Called
Benaisha. Benaisha, I go straight to the bank owner. I don't even go through the lending office. I go straight to the bank owner. But you all see how we're going to create wealth, because not only do we have the people that are going to talk about insurance, we got people that's going to fix your credit if it's messed up. They're going to explain to you how they're doing it. We're going to talk about somebody who owns a bank, who has relationships with banks. We got the people that got the life insurance. We got somebody that puts your stuff in trust once you get enough stuff to protect your assets. We're going to talk about forex trading. We're going to talk about crypto and where that plays, because that's a really important. So we're truly a one-stop shop with Dr. Heavenly University. Benaisha, I'm gonna tell you again, I'm so proud of you, sister, and I look forward to working with you, because you got to find me my house in Dallas.
Girl, I already got you.
You got it. All right, so I'll see you later. Thank you so much for your time, beautiful sister. And guys, we'll see you at Dr. Heavenly University. It starts March 1st through 5th. There are only a few slots left. No, actually, there's some slots left. Let me not tell no tale. There's some slots left, but make sure you join today. Join today. You get my free ebook. We're going to do a free webinar. We got all this stuff, and check out my website. It's so beautiful. God did it. I give God all the glory, y'all. Come on and join Dr. Heavenly University. And through my mastermind coaching program, we're going to make millionaires. Okay. And it's probably going to be the cheapest it's ever going to be, because I need the testimonials, because I know we can do this, because I've watched these sisters do it. Okay. So y'all join Dr. Heavenly University today. And I want to thank you again. And y'all have a good night. Bye. See y'all later. Let's see if I can get this going. There you go, Adam. Business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly Times here. Listen, I am so excited to announce my mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million-dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing, we're going to start by giving away a free webinar. After that, we're going to give a 5-day challenge. We're going to start with your mindset, and we're going to end with self-care, because you can have all the money in the world, but without personal health care and taking care of yourself, it means nothing. We're going to get into business, trust, and leaving a legacy for your children, banking, and getting the loans that you need to start your businesses, all the 7 streams of income, and so much more. I'm so excited to give all this information to you. Click the link below to join my 5-day challenge, the Total Freedom Challenge.